Welcome, Scorpio, to Miss Amazing Tarot. Hope all of you are doing well, vibing high, being amazing as you are. Let's see what's going on in your energy. Let's see what's the tea when it comes to Scorpio's energy, universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Y'all cooling up there? How y'all doing? I know y'all checking that, y'all making that list, y'all checking it twice. Getting ready for those new moon manifestations, Scorpio shooting your way. What's going on in Scorpio's energy? What is the vibe? What's the tea when it comes to Scorpio's energy universe? What's going on? Who in the hell left the gate open? Who is this nincompoop? Who is this psychopath? Just, go take a nap. I feel like this person, you got this person in timeout. That's what I'm getting. Like, this person mad because they in timeout. They just waiting. They just waiting. It's like somebody waiting for you. You know, when you stop at the light, you got some people on the corner with the sign. And, you know, this a regular. This is probably one of them people that's on the corner at the light right before you turn on your street. It's like you try not to make eye contact with them. Every neighborhood got that regular that, you know, they just waiting on you to make eye contact with them. So, they begging for your attention, your energy, they just waiting for a green light. Waiting for the green light. Okay. Oh, they so mad. Oh, they so pissed off. They so pissed off. They are pissed off. They ready to go. They ready to go at it with you. They so unhappy. Or they taking it out on you. They upset because they in timeout. Part, you know, the universe. They in spiritual court, spiritual jail. So, you know, the universe, you know, ringing them a new one, and you just, you know, frolicking through the field, Scorpio, you know, minding your business, being mysterious and MIA at the same time. And somebody mad because they stuck in the corner. They want to go toe-to-toe with you. Why come, universe? What'd I say? You frolicking through the fields, all successful, optimistic, inspired, you know, just doing you, minding your business. And somebody got a little too. They got a little attitude. They got an attitude. What's going on with this psychopath? Why they so mad? Just unpredictable. They could be going through. Oh, look at that. Tower and the Ten of Swords. Under something heavy. They dealing with it. Not only are you on the ground with 10 swords in your back and, you know, any flinch or move that you, I mean, for us women who has given birth, you know, those epidurals and those spinal blocks, you know, people don't understand how big that needle is, you know, so just imagine 10 of those when you think of that 10 of swords. And that's what this is like. You flinch. You make the wrong move, you gonna feel it. This is like this person sitting in timeout. They make the wrong move and they mad. They mad because here you are, hopeful and successful, optimistic and inspired, new creative ideas and things of that nature, new beginnings, and this person's stuck in the corner. 10 of Cups. Oh, they pissed off because you, again, you're happy. This could have been somebody you had a family with, wanted to have a family with. You may have saw long term, you know, wish fulfillment with this person, the end all be all. Queen of Pentacles. But again, like I was saying, this person is they looking at you with a stank face, you know. But meanwhile, trying to make eye contact or get some type of attention from you because they're stuck in a corner and because of their behavior. Queen of Pentacles, you got your eye on your pentacle. You got your eye on the things that are valuable to you, not somebody stuck in a corner with a dunce hat with an attitude. You know, you're happy. You're focused on your wish fulfillment, your happy life. And they kind of takes off. Yeah, this could have been somebody that you were in a connection with. Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody that remember I said they stuck in a corner. They going through a heavy ending. Could be some betrayal, getting stabbed in the back themselves. But definitely the hole that they dug for you, they ended up in. They ain't too happy about it. Cause now they facing judgment. Now they're facing that tower. That ending. That betrayal came back. And it's shaking up some things. It's shaking up their world. And they a little pissed about it because hey, that boomerang. What you put out is what you get back, and they're a little discontent about it. They're a little upset about it. A little pissed off. You know, they're being held to the fire. This could be somebody that, like I was saying, that y'all had some plans, some goals. I didn't mean for that to fall. 5 of Wands. Competition. Could be related to some type of challenge. I was going to say maybe you guys had some goals set that you were going to work towards. You know, we're gonna focus on work, making money, you know, whatever this plan is. We're gonna, you know, do our due diligence to put forth our best effort to have a happy ending here. You know, mutual agreement here with the 2 of Cups. But somehow there could have been somebody is either in competition with you. They were again, the hole that they dug for you, they ended up in. So they could have been moving foul in a competitive nature to, you know, have some heavy ending for you, 10 of Swords, some type of tower, and that shit came back. Envy. So now they upset because they sitting in the corner. They in timeout. Feeling every inch of that spinal block. Spinal block. When you think about the spinal block and the epidural, you can't feel from your waist down. So a state of paralysis. So this person may be now in this situation going through this tower, and there's nothing they can do about it. You know, there's no way they could control it. They can't stop it. They're being forced to sit in a corner and deal with it, you know. Envy. And that can have a little ticked off. Upset about a new financial beginning for you, a new opportunity. Again, you may have stood your ground when it came to a certain situation or this individual. You persevered through the competitiveness, the hate being, you know, being sent your way, and it opened up a brand new beginning and allowing you to move forward, make some type of progress, transition, you know, quite nicely, moving away from the past and journeying towards a brighter future. Temperance, allowing you to find balance in your life, be more balanced, focus on your healing. Envious of a new opportunity, a new financial opportunity that presented itself to allow you to let go, walk away from something, and to find peace and balance and harmony. You could have stood firm on your convictions when it came to a decision that you made with letting go, and it actually brought forth a brand new financial beginning. Allowing you to maintain balance and harmony, but this person, again, a state of paralysis. You know, they can't make the same moves that you can make. They can't do the same things you could do. King of Pentacles. Yeah. King of Pentacles is about financial security and stability. So being a leader when it comes to your finances. Using your financial resources and leadership skills to create stability and prosperity. And with this Ace of Pentacles here, you know, the King of Pentacles, I mean, from the Ace to the King, he about that bread. He got many ways to make money if need be. And whatever this new beginning was with your finances, it allowed you to opportunities began to come in quickly. They're pouring in. This person could have been moving in a way to manipulate a new financial beginning for you, but it put them in a situation to where it created more opportunities for you and left them stuck in a situation. What's under this? Yeah, see, you weren't about to let someone who was wounded deter you from what you believed in. Many of you could have went hermit, just went silent, went within, started to spend more time alone because you felt the energy around you that somebody was discontent. You know, they weren't moving. Yeah, they were a little bit unpredictable. You know, abuse here. It says it could have been abuse of authority. High Priestess, following your intuition. You know, listening to the wisdom within, trusting your intuition. May have chosen not to react to the energy around you, knowing where it's coming from, because you may have picked up intuitively that this person, they could be going through a tower. They could, it's some shit going on. Pluto is in retrograde. That's Scorpio energy right there. So someone could be, experiencing some some shakeups. Hopeful. Tower. King of Wands. And the Five of Swords. I said it. The hole that they dug for you that they ended up in, and now they were trying to win at all costs, and the tower came back on them because success in the end for you. Five of Cups and disappointment and regret for them. They lose in the end. Their malice nature and how they were trying to manipulate a situation, they ended up, you know, that's what I said, they sitting in the corner kind of pissed off, like, with that fire being close to her lip. Oh yeah, they're hot, they're smoking, they're definitely, because they're looking back like, how the hell, Ten of Pentacles, how the hell you stood firm. Six of Pentacles. Now they want to look. Can they, you know? Again, you at the stoplight and the person with the sign wanting you to make eye contact. They need some of your generosity. They need you to be a little compassionate to with the situations that they're going through, but they brought it on themselves. You know, they got an ugly spirit, you know. You try to cut corners and everything, trying to, you know, deceive people, and you end up deceiving yourself. You end up, you know, shortchanging yourself. And that's what this person did. Trying to shortchange you, they shortchanged themselves. Now they want to balance something out. Yeah, because shit didn't end up how they expected. Now, ask yourself this, Scorpio. Would they want to balance something out? You know, talk about equal give and take if shit worked out in their favor? Hell no. Hell no. Trying to stay 7 steps ahead, or in this case, 5. And all it did was cost them. Running with five of swords. 5 of swords. This person could have tried to ghost you, you know, trying to jump ship because they thought you were, and it cost them their stability. It cost them, you know, a happy ending. You know, a place of security and stability. Y'all could have built that together, but hey, they was trying to win at all costs. And they end up fucking themselves. Sorry to say it like that, but yeah. Running with 5 of swords, running with 3 swords, looking back, and they end up knocking over 3 cups. Like, damn. Boy, oh boy. Boy, it's stressing them out. It's stressing them out. They so stressed out. They worried. What you worried about? Because it ain't letting up. Not only, they can't get up, but it's not letting up. It's like, it's not letting up. Yeah, boy. Feeling like I felt shattered, boy. This person could have been spreading rumors, lies, gossiping about you, speaking in a hateful manner when it came to you, smile in your face, whole time want to take your place, but they dug that hole and they ended up in it. Now they stressed out. Whatever they said, the narrative, how it played out, it got people talking. Like, I thought you had said that Scorpio was You know, it got them hold, because it's like, damn, why we gotta talk about this again? It's just like, mm. It's almost like a reminder of how much a failure that they are. Or it's definitely stressing them out. Tension and shattered. What's going on? Something that they said. I told you. It's something that they said. It didn't, the narrative didn't fit because it got people stuck. Like, you sure about that? Gaining new perspectives about who you really are got them looking out the window like, damn. Mm. Eight of Pentacles. Almost thinking like all I had to do was do the work. All I had to do was, you know, put the work in. Eight of Pentacles is about hard work. You know, getting down to the nitty gritty. Doing your due diligence, you know. I'm hearing something about thinking about the work that needs to be done to reach that Empress, divine feminine and or masculine energy. Possibly stuck on how much work it's going to take to secure an Empress, or they're worried. This is somebody that you were dealing with, that you're currently dealing with. They could have been, you know, speaking ill of you, kind of been in competition with you. Possibly gaining a new perspective on what hard work really means. Like when you really put forth the work, where it could land you the Empress here, you know, abundant, very fruitful, creative. Put you in the energy to where you're attracting and not chasing. They may have talked about your work and now could be gaining some type of new perspective, because now it's bringing you abundance, the work that you put in, and it has them feeling like a failure. Kind of stressed out, a little worried. Had they not been moving in a malicious manner, trying to win at all costs, then maybe they would be sitting in the same position. Hermits. Yeah, somebody really, they really got some shit on their mind. They could be spending a lot of time alone. Oh, the devil. The bearded pot belly. Capricorn energy here, and then Capricorn energy with the Four of Pentacles. This person could have been trying to, you know, control a situation, moving out of moving out of toxic energy as far as being insecure, immature, not, facing their fears, trying to control a situation based on, past fears. Person could have been very materialistic, concerned about worldly possessions. Again, moving in a way that they were trying to dig a hole for you and ended up in the hole themselves. 3443. It's 11:34 p.m. and it's 43 degrees. 3443. And it's the 11th and the 11th hour. 3443. Universe, what we talking about here? Balancing creative dreams with practical action, encouraging you to structure your passions to manifest abundance and stability. Again, right here. You learn to balance your dreams and practical actions. And by following the guidance of the universe, you were able to structure your passions to manifest abundance and stability. Now, this could also be a sign from the universe urging you to remove worthless, distracting, and or stagnant elements from your life to allow for growth and new opportunities. So again, like I was saying, if you are currently dealing with someone, this person may be a little envious of how you're able to manifest abundance and stabilities, how you pursue your passions, how you are inspired and optimistic, and it's turning into success for you. They may have talked shit about your creative projects. It reminds me of someone said to me once, when people, when people drunk, boy, when they on them spirits, truth come out. they said, don't nobody care if you count cards. Fuck you and fuck the universe. And baby, let me tell you, ain't been right since. Ain't been right since. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Oh, fuck you. Oh, boy, they about to bend you over. Ah, man. So this could have been someone who may have gossiped and talked, sat around and talked shit about, kind of envied your passions and your ability to manifest abundance and stability, to get, to balance out your creative dreams with practical action. So it's like putting a vision board together. You get the idea, you do the research, you do with it, and then you start putting forth the action, spending an hour a day working on that project. Or, on Saturdays, this is your day to, pursue your creative endeavors. And you may have not wanted to go hang out or, go visit and party on the weekend because you were putting forth the effort. You were doing your due diligence, 8 of Pentacles. You were actually, keeping your head down and developing your skill and your creative ideas. So this could have been someone who may have talked shit about that, and yeah, they feeling it now. They definitely feeling it. So with that being said, Scorpio, that is all I have for you when it comes to what's the tea with your energy. We now know the vibe. If you find that this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one.